Byron, I'm going to give you a scenario. Here I am. I have a 710 credit score. Now, this is actually a true story. I have a 710 credit score. I'm trying to help someone else. I give you a call. We have a conversation. You say something to me about, hey, what is it that I want to accomplish in the future? I tell you I want to expand some business interests. I want to acquire some property, etc. I think I'm doing pretty good. Is there something that you can do with me to help even improve my credit rating?
Oh, absolutely. We have a program called Ultra Score, which actually gives you the ability to basically monitor, your credit situation, number one, which all of us, should. There's constantly erroneous information being placed on there, and a lot of us don't find out until, it's time to pull the trigger on a deal or something like that. Okay. So this allows you the, constant access to be able to monitor, and also it will help you put, put your credit items in an order that will be, more beneficial to you or help you maximize your score. Because again, it's how you structure your affairs in most cases.
Okay. So if I have erroneous information on it, once I identify that, what should I do?
Well, FES, again, these are trained.
FES is?
FES, I'm sorry, it's Financial Education Services. That's the parent company. Okay. Now, as far as United Credit, that is the arm of the company that deals with credit specifically.
Gotcha.
Their professionals are constantly, the analogy I like to use is this, again, if you and I, we probably both know how to change, change your oil and maybe wash your car, right? But for the sake of time, we just take the Jiffy Lube into the car wash and let them do it. Well, these
so you've been following, you got like a GPS following me around. How do you know how to do this?
Exactly, because I do it as well.
I got you. So we live in the same reality.
Absolutely. Okay. So the thing is, United Credit Services, a subsidiary of Financial Education Services, they're the professionals, they're the trained, that's what they do. They're good at that. So you can let them handle, the credit situation while you spend your time.
So I don't have to get bogged down with it as much, get my clothes dirty like I do when I change my oil, try to fit under the truck, which is a challenge in and of itself. I can just connect with these services through Financial Education Services, FES.
Absolutely.
And then they can walk me through. Now, I understand sort of like we do in the technology field, you sort of bundle some of your services. Kind of walk me through that. What does that mean in your business when we contact you and you have a variety of services that you can offer me and members of my family?
Well, actually, one of the package that they have is, all these services are geared around, your finances, protecting your family, of course, in your future. One of the big things too, identity theft is like huge, right now. The program LifeLock, a lot of people will probably recognize the name. This company is the company that offers a $1 million service guarantee. If you're a client under LifeLock, something happens, your identity is compromised under them, they'll spend up to $1 million to help you recover your identity. They've got things like wallet lock.
Do I have to be a multi-billionaire to access that service?
Absolutely not.
You know where I'm going with that.
Oh, absolutely.
Am I worthy of making a phone call to FES and having a conversation?
That's a perfect reason why you would, because FES is set up, and I like it's really a forward-thinking company, and what they're doing is basically giving you the first of all, financial literacy, number one, which again we can all benefit from. But it's got the tools that already in place for you to just plug in, and for literally a low monthly fee of like $87, they can handle get your credit situation squared away, wills, trusts, powers of attorney, which I know a lot of us think, hey, well, what if I don't have a lot of assets? It doesn't matter. If you've got a car, if you've got anything,
you have assets.
Absolutely,
regardless.
Absolutely, and you should allow again the professionals to package things. Like I said, how you structure your affairs, dictates again how much of the money that hard-earned money that you're out here making. I mean, if you work hard for it, right? You want to structure your affairs in such a way that you're maximizing and being able to take advantage of all the financial benefits that you could, right? Okay. So why not let a group of professionals put together a plan for you to help you, do that? That's the way I look at it. So when you talk about identity theft, that's protecting your identity. Okay. And one thing a lot of us are reactive. Right. Don't wait till your identity is stolen, then start asking about identity theft protection. Okay. This is a way for you to get it. Then when you talk about, wills, trust, power of attorney, hey, your wishes need to be, somebody needs to know. I mean, you whisper in somebody's ear, is romantic and all of that kind of thing, but if something were to happen to you, would they really know what your wishes are going to be? Right. When you talk about financial and medical health, powers of attorney, that actually, if something would happen to you, you were just incapacitated. Who would you trust to make the financial decisions that you would make for yourself? If you have children and things of that nature, that's a very important thing to think about. Then when you talk about things like financial lockbox. That's like a safety deposit box, you know, in the cloud, so to speak. You can now, like, if I have, you know, things like deeds, titles, cars, you know, different insurance policies, instead of somebody having to come through and look under my mattress and all that, hey, the beneficiary be notified. They will know all the points of contact to be able to access and all of that. That's giving people peace of mind.
Man, that's super. You know, that's something I need to turn everybody in my family and in my social circle onto. How do I connect with you or connect with FES to start to make that happen? Website, phone number, give me some information.
Okay, the website, a quick website for the credit portion is United, U-N-I-T-I.
I know it's like 9. It's like 9:30 in the morning, Filipino time. So forgive me.
There you go. UNITED credit.org. That's how you access that. And actually, you can go on. You can put in for the password. You can just put in the number 9 times. And as far as password, just put in JDOE, and you can actually go in and play around with that just to see, you know, get a good, you know, example.
Can we connect directly with you through that, or how do we?
With me, my own personal website is vrtmg/bhall4 to go directly to my website. Or you can actually reach me at verygoodcredit@gmail.com. That's what we all want, right? verygoodcredit@gmail.com. Exactly.
And that basically is your email address.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
and it's purely, you know, driven. You put in the request, whatever you want, an information packet, or one would be emailed to you, or whatever you can access.
Okay. So now you have a tour duty coming up shortly.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to be involved with those activities for a couple of months.
Absolutely.
Who watches over the store while you're gone, or will you be able to do some of that yourself even while you're doing your duty?
Hey, we work as a team. We've actually got. Is it appropriate for me to introduce my newest team member?
Man, I think it's great.
Bernadette Cole would be a perfect example.
Bernadette Cole.
That you would call.
C-O-L-E.
C-O-L-E.
Okay, super. All right, great.
Absolutely.
Now, real quick, as we close up, we talked a little bit about real estate. I want to go back to that for a second, because I find this, when we talk about, there's two things as we end: real estate and financial literacy.
Yes,
Real estate is a broad term, basically, because you have different components involved with it. However, you're a real estate broker as well, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, this credit repair side that you're involved in, someone comes to you, they want to purchase a home, or someone goes to anyone, they want to purchase a home, and they find out that for whatever reason that they're not going to get the kind of opportunity that they are seeking because their credit score is problematic. Not that the income ratio, just credit score. And let's say over 6 months or 12-month span of time, there's some things that they can do to position themselves a little differently. As you talked about earlier, you can move a percentage point or two just with your FICO score, so to speak. Now, so then they connect with you as an example, and you help take them through this credit recovery and repair process. Now, recovery sounds to be as if I'm in real bad shape and I need to get someplace. Repair means to me that, okay, I have a flat tire, like a good friend of ours tonight, right? That's a flat tire, and we got to repair the tire, but the rest of the car is okay.
Right.
All right, restoration to me means that the whole thing is just in shambles. Now, does it matter to you what stage my credit is in terms of restoration, repair, recovery, improvement? Will you be able to assist me in some form or fashion toward my goal of obtaining the house or the home of my dreams?
Absolutely, Roland. And that's, again, another thing that I love about this company. Personally, it doesn't matter to us if you can't buy a candy bar on credit right now. What we offer is hope.
Okay.
Literally, all you have to do is plug into our system, and the tools that are available, you know, to you will help you wherever you are in the credit situation. As long as you're willing to, you know, again, be coachable, you can be from, you know, the lowest credit score possible to the highest credit score possible, just along, you know, with somebody holding your hand along the way.
Okay. The DC area, a lot of single females don't have the don't sometimes have the network or support system that comes with an extended family. Some people relocated to the area, any number of things. However, because of some of the environmental circumstances,
Clear.
not real trusting, because people have exploited them. Any number where you gone to get their car repaired and the bill is 10 times more than what it would have been or should have been,
Right.
because they didn't know. We say, you know, sometimes not necessarily ignorance, but just not knowing what you don't know, and you don't know where to go from there. So you have, in this area, especially the DC area, you have a market of young folks coming in, and you have a market of single family headed households. What can or what should someone who is raising a family, one income, debt to income ratio, credit score, etc., what do you say to those folks to give them some hope in terms of being able to provide for a home and other opportunities for their children in this kind of environment? What kind of things do you say to them?
Well, first of all, let me just tell you, a lot of the single clients that I have, the women, they have their situation together. It's us that we have to be, that I'm more concerned about.
Okay,
by the way.
okay.
I probably shouldn't have went there.
No, I'm glad you did. So here's the deal. That was the setup, folks. So now we know. Okay, so they actually have more of their stuff together, man. That's a great thing. So
It absolutely is.
what does that look like when you say they have their stuff together? Look, I want to make sure I have my stuff together. What does I have my stuff together look like?
Well, personally, again, first of all, being conscious of, your credit situation. I mean, obviously paying bills on time, the types of credit that you have, and just becoming fiscally, financially responsible. Because, I mean, ultimately, again, we want to return to our positions of heads of households. I mean, we need to really have our house in order. If we want to be the leaders of, our family and things of that nature. And like I said, where you are is where you are. We just have to accept that. And we had alluded to it a little bit earlier. Hey, it is nothing. Somebody told me a long time ago, it doesn't make us weak, asking for help. I mean, it takes a very, very strong person to, first of all, admit that they have, a flaw or something like that, and then have the courage to go out here and seek a way to, get it squared away, rather than try to just keep sweeping it under the rug. Bad news doesn't get better again. This way you need to just deal with it. And then, before you know it, hey, your situation will be changing. You'll be, more in control, and you can, of course, make the decisions that are going to impact your life. I always say it's always better to have options and not need them than need them and not have them. And this is going to put us on track to go ahead and live the lifestyle or what have you that we deserve. And that's the first step, is that getting your situation, your financial house in order.
Super, I'm a believer. Hey, Roland Grimes, Not Just Sports and Entertainment Show, signing off with my main man here, Byron Hall. We're going to connect you with him through our website. And as usual, we appreciate you joining us, and stay tuned because we have more goodies on tap for you. God bless. Thanks, my man.
Hey, thanks.
Appreciate it.